The sort of big learning in many ways was that by creating an alternative on the, as a platform for people to come and work. I think you all know about my views on people in finance. We wake up every day with our button-down shirts and with our suits and ties, and we find ways to effectively take money that we don't deserve from investors. That's the culture of the industry. So I think it's refreshing to know that one of the things that we did was try to build Quantum as a place for you to come and work, show your skill set, and depending on your skill set, if you do well, then you get assets and you have money to manage. In our case, if you don't do well, then you don't have any money to manage. You've got to find something else to do in life. So I think the big learning was that by having the company on the positive side, that you are able to attract very good talent.
No, but which company?
Quantum Mutual Fund. So you're able to attract very good talent of people to come and work for you who believe in certain values and are smart and are willing to, sort of really struggle for a belief and a view. So, initially when you wanted to scale up the team and hire people, we were always concerned about will you find the right people? Because as the press had even written then, like, you're such a small company, how can you afford to pay people well? And will you attract talent who will want to come and work for a company with small assets? Well, Atul Kumar is only managing a quantum long-term equity fund of 65, 70 crores. But probably in the industry, people respect him because every decision that he as a fund manager wishes to make is reflected in the portfolio. And I can tell you that many people in the industry who are smart guys, who are fund managers, research analysts, their views on portfolios are diluted by the distribution channel and the focus of gathering assets. And we've said that, I think, in the past before. So the big learning was that we could actually get and build a team. We're now somewhere close to 60 people, I think, in Quantum Mutual Fund alone, who are working towards what we're doing. The other sort of big learning, but to be expected, but a little bigger than what we expected, I think, was how difficult it is to change the way people behave. My own cousins, I've got many cousins and many friends. I think a very small proportion of my cousins and friends are actually investors in the Quantum Mutual Fund. Now recently, given the fact we've got a good 3-year track record, good 4-year track record, and we're talking a little bit more about ourselves, they suddenly look at me with a little different view. We have no problems with anyone earning money. We earn money on the assets that are there in the fund. So we earn a 1% fee, but that's disclosed. The bankers who we deal with, the auditors we deal with, everyone that we're working with earns money along the way, but every fee is disclosed. The distribution fee is not disclosed. I go to the HDFC bank teller to withdraw money. There's a nice chart up there which shows that we earn between 0% to some 2 or 3%, but it doesn't tell me which fund is giving them 3 and which fund is giving them 0 or 0.25. So yes, there is disclosure, but it's a meaningless disclosure.
No, but they're supposed to show you if you demand for it, right?
If you demand for it, I'm saying it should be there up front. Right? When you talk to a lawyer, when you talk to a banker, you talk to the custodian, you talk to the fund manager, it's up there what the fee is. You don't have to ask for it. It's part of the regulatory disclosure in terms of transparency of the fund house, or of the fund scheme. But here you have to ask for it. Why should you have to ask for it? I mean, our view has to be that a form has to be in front of you as an investor. And there's a quantum form with a 0.25% brokerage stamp or distribution stamp on it to be paid to the distributor. And there's an XYZ fund out there who's paying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%. And then you as the investor must ask the next question, why are you, Mr. Distributor, asking me to invest in the 6% fund when the 0.25% fund is giving me a much better rate of return?